Hello, everyone. Remember this one? Yeah, it's been about a month, probably a little over a month. The last thing I did was I added the magnet, the hidden magnet. So it's been sitting on my shelf and sitting very nice, actually. Had a few earthquakes since then, and the journal has stayed in place, although I still need, as you can see, not that I'm going to be doing that all the time, but I still would like to put something across. I've had a few ideas, and I think I'm going to do my pipes today, and maybe I'll have of course I'll have to make it very sturdy though. Here I'm, with paper, I don't know, I might have to figure that out as I go, but I'm thinking I could have my pipes coming from around the back, come down, go across, go across here, and kind of hook. I don't know if I'll hook them or something back here, just to have something going across. And then I also still want to add the little fence, and maybe even the fence can come up, a little piece of it, and just kind of go over there for a little bit more sturdy. But it's paper, so and since this lifts up, it's kind of hard to put something permanent. It would have to really be like thick cardboard or something. But I'll see. I'll start with the pipes today. I'm going to just do some die cuts on this metallic paper, and then paint it to make it look old and rusty and everything like that. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to add maybe some blues and some brown or darker colors so that it doesn't blend in so much with the cover itself, because the cover is already kind of a light brownish color. I love this cover, by the way. I really do. But yeah, so that's what I'll be doing today. No talking, just the process, I think. If I do something out of the ordinary, maybe I'll add text or whatever. I don't think I'm going to do voiceovers. My throat's kind of bothering me today. But yeah, so I'm going to start by die cutting some pipe pieces out, and then I'm going to paint them, and then kind of figure out the configuration, and also figure out how I can make it go from here to here, or from here to here, and fasten on this side. I don't know. Yeah, it might be a better idea. Just to have it come up through here, fasten here, somehow, just to hold as an extra barrier for the book. Okay, but that's it. I just figured I just got to get started. And then I also need to paint my cats. Got to paint my cats today. And then I'm also working on a self-portrait for my asylum journal. I want to get that started also. I feel like I'm falling behind on everything. But I know you guys are very patient, and I really appreciate that. All right, but here we go. Hold on. All right, so it's a few days later, and I decided I can do a voiceover now. My throat's feeling a little bit better. So first order of business is making these pipes look not so shiny. And the way I do that is I just use black gesso, or you can use a black matte acrylics, and I just dab it on randomly onto all the pieces. That's like my base layer. And then after drying it, I'm just kind of sanding a little bit, just to have some of that copperish look peek back out. So I don't want it all black. So I'm just kind of randomly, and the copper was already kind of peeking out, but I was just doing it a little bit more in some spots. And so now I'm going to dab a little bit of turquoise and terracotta, or I think that was actually a burnt orange, not the terracotta acrylics. Just kind of lightly dabble it all over the place, here and there. And I'll do the blue first because as you see, it's kind of bright. And then I'll do the burnt orange over it to kind of take down that blue just a bit. But the blue you'll still see, but it just won't be as bright. And on these pipes, I don't go a step further, but at other projects, I will also add like a dark brown. And then I'll also sprinkle like cinnamon or something on there too. But for the outside of this journal box, I just decided to keep it a little bit more simple. And it's getting kind of hard to see all the pieces because they're blending in with my desk protector. so, so I'm just moving everything into one spot so I don't, one, blow it away and lose the pieces. But here I'm just sanding it again, bring back some shine just around the edges and corners and stuff like that. And then I'm just trying to look and see how it's going to look on there. It does kind of blend in with the cover, but you can still kind of see it. Now I'm just figuring out the directions the pipes are going to go, like how far down and what pieces I'm going to use. I decided to add like a little bit of shadow behind the pipes. And I tried the Stabilo pencil first, but I wasn't too happy with it. I don't know why. I mean, it was okay. But then I decided to go over it with a watered down black gesso. Um, just to try to make the pipes pop out a little bit more. I'm not sure if I was successful or not, but that's what I did here. And I've also put the link for this pipe die cut in the description box. I did order it off Amazon. It isn't a name brand that everyone knows. And I think when I checked last night, there was only a few left. So I'm not sure if it's still going to be there or not. And then also, I had my chain link fence die cut. I was trying to find, I think I got that on Amazon too, and I was trying to find that one, but I couldn't find it. But I'm going to continue looking, and if I do find it, I'll add it to the description. But I also, I'm pretty sure I got that off Amazon too, because that's usually where I order my stuff from. Now, because of the book cover having to open, I have to cut the pipe right there so that it doesn't come off, because it doesn't work if you just keep it as one piece. So I just cut it on the crease and then just glue it all the way down. using the burnt orange acrylics and I think it's a dark brown, Van Dyke brown maybe, or something, acrylic. I'm just making drips, so adding some details to the pipes and below the pipe. So I just paint a little bit on the pipe and then just kind of go down like a drip. Um, just some details. And here I'm trying to show you guys what it looks like, but it's hard to see on the video. With the lights on, with the lights off, nothing's helping. Okay, so then I decide my pipes still need some more details, so I'm adding highlights just to bring out some of the corners and where the fittings are and stuff like that, because it looked kind of flat still. So just using a white marker, I'm just going over it and doing some highlights here. And this white marker, I'm not sure, Michelle sent it to me in some Happy Mail. I'm not sure where she got it, but it's pretty cool. So maybe I'll ask her, and then I'll link that in the description also. All right, so now I decide to go ahead and add, just for cosmetics, the fencing. And I chose orange because originally, if you remember at the very beginning, I had that true orange piece of fence that I was going to add to the outside of this cover, but it was just too big and bulky. So now I'm going to add a smaller version of the orange fence, and I'm deciding to, the other pieces that aren't orange, those are just backup to thicken up uh, part of the fence. So I'm just gonna do like 3 layers, I think it is. And the 3-layer thicker part of the fence I'm going to use on the open side of the book. And you'll see that here. And then the other two, just 1 pieces of orange, I'm just using for cosmetics, just on the cover itself. So here I'm just bulking up part of the fence. And then for ease, I decided, I'm just going to do stick glue, and hopefully it holds in place versus the glitter glue. It's just a lot faster. Well, we'll see in the long run if that holds up. Now I'm just adding the folds so I can glue it to the inside of the cover here. Um, so I need part of that fence to be able to glue to the back cover and to the bottom piece. So sorry I'm off camera again. And I'm just cutting, trimming to make it easy. But here you can see how I want to glue it in there. And then now I'm just covering up with the same papers I used to cover the inside of this book. I'm just covering up where I glued the fence onto the book cover. It's all in the details. Plus, this will help keep it in place too, I think. It'll make it stronger. And then using matte medium, I'm going to glue down the remaining 2 orange pieces of fence. I decide against having it curl over the hinge because then I'd have to cut it again. So I'm just going to put it on the back. And I must have used some kind of distress oxide there on the back because you see the brown is coming off and it's getting on the fence. I don't mind, but this is one reason why I don't like to use the distress oxides on some projects, especially when I forget where I used it at. And obviously I didn't seal it in there. No, I think I am going to give up on the pipe closure. I already edited that part out of this video because it took me, I was playing around here for like an hour trying to figure out how to do this. I was going to use little snaps, but then that's too hard, like for paper. After a while, that would just break off. So, and then I also had the hook. I had a hook and eyelet, and I had it attached to this. Well, I had the hook here. You can see where I already took it off because it's not shiny there anymore. And I had the eyelet, but then for that to work, this would have to be kind of stretchy because you'd have to be able to pull it and then bring it back. And then it would just have too much play over here, you know, like too much. And I kind of want it just to kind of come over and just hook or just like kind of like the magnet, but I don't want to use another magnet. I mean, I could, but I just don't want to because I already used one in here. And it's not necessary. Like, I don't need to have a closure going across. I just kind of want one just in case. But I mean, it's just going to be sitting on the shelf. And when I take it off the shelf to look at it, I'm going to just grab it. I'm not going to be doing this for it to fall over. You know what I'm saying? So the closure is not necessary. I do have one more idea, but that will be on the next video. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just give up on the closure part coming around. So for now, I'm just going to take these rest of these pipes that didn't work out for the closure and just glue them, have them glue like around the back just to complete it. And that's going to be at the end of this video. And I've decided, as you noticed in the video already, if you've gotten this far, is I did do a voiceover. So I'm going to do that after to me, on my time, I'm going to do it after I glue these pipes. I'm going to do the voiceover and then load the video up for you guys to see. But yeah, but I do like the way that looks, the pipes and stuff, and the little cosmetics with the fencing. This is not function, it's just for cosmetic purposes. But I like it. I like the way it looks. Yeah, so the next video, I'll try my last closure attempt, and then if that doesn't work, I will just end it. I think I'm thinking of going ahead and gluing this to this, just to have it to where only this opens, like that. And then I'm going to probably have to do something across the top just to kind of strengthen this too, and kind of make it, like, put some cardboard, I'm thinking, across here, just to kind of stiffen it a little bit and straighten it out. But we'll see. I don't have to. That's not necessary either. But I think I do want to glue this part down, so it's just like that. And then we see, and then I can just, and I'll still be able to take this out easily and put it back in. All right, so that's it. That's the end of my video. Sorry, womp womp womp. I really was gonna try to do a closure on there, but yeah, I just wasn't happy with it. It was just too much, and then because these pipes are so thin, it just would tear up after a while. So why even have it? You know what I mean? So I'd be better off without a closure. So I'll see you. We'll probably have one more video. I'll try one more time with my other idea, and then if that doesn't work, I'll still have the one video because I just want to add a few more details on here, and it'll be a short video. All right. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you on either the next junk journal or trash talk or Scrappy 8 challenge, whatever video is next. Okay, or Asylum. All right, cheers.